This is The Spot, a BYU-Idaho radio production where we talk about what you talk about at BYU-Idaho. Today we are here with...
I'm Daphne Bezas.
I'm Mary Kirkpatrick.
My name's Grace Andrus.
And I'm Abigale Maxfield. And today we are talking about libraries. And so we're here today with our two librarian guests. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, again, I'm Daphne Bezas. I've worked on the campus library for about 3 years. I'm a few months over, but yeah.
Awesome.
I'm Mary Kirkpatrick. I grew up here in Rexburg, and I work at Madison Library District, and I've been there it'll be 3 years in May.
Awesome. That's so cool. I would love to work at a library. What is one of your favorite things about working there? What makes it super fulfilling or is a highlight for you?
So I would say the people, we get so many people, and obviously campus is so diverse, and just coming in and seeing what everyone's reading or even just studying, because you walk through and you can see all the anatomy pictures on the wall.
Oh yeah.
And some people are really great artists, and they'll draw these huge things on the whiteboards. Insane. Couldn't be me. But yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. It's just the people.
Yeah, because you guys have those new whiteboard walls.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
Yeah.
So there's an entire wall of whiteboard.
Yeah.
And you just have to erase all of it.
Yeah, but we'll come and clean it for you. Don't worry.
That's nice.
That's
You
awesome.
need a little step stool to reach the top of the board.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
They're tall for sure.
It's true, though. When I walk past and I see anatomy terms from the top to the bottom of the wall, I'm so glad I'm a comm major. That's so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so intimidating. I'm always like, oh.
God bless them, please.
Yeah, please.
Have mercy on them.
Yeah.
They need it. Yeah.
Have mercy on them. That's awesome. What about you, Mary?
I love our staff. Our staff are really amazing. And in general, I love that libraries are a safe place. It's the great equalizer, right? Everyone is welcome in a library regardless of your background, and there are resources for everyone.
I love that. The great equalizer. I want that on a t-shirt. Libraries are the great equalizer.
Yeah.
We should get that
Okay,
printed.
patent it right now.
Nobody can take the idea. Nobody can take the idea.
This is not my idea. I need to clarify.
Copyright 2026.
Yes.
It's I need a royalty deal.
Okay, what about 200? Just kidding.
Yeah. That's so awesome. I have such good childhood memories going to the library. When I was really young, my family lived in Michigan for a time, and we were really fortunate to have a library that had a lot of really awesome programs. They would have plate making nights once a year, and so you'd go in and you'd draw on paper, and then they would somehow print them on plastic plates, and you could go pick them up, and the whole thing I think was a really small fee just for supplies, because they had to pay somebody to do it. But it was just it was just such a unique experience for me as a child, because it felt like an adventure. I was getting out of the house, and I know that my mom loved it because I loved books, and my mom was a massive reader to her children, so she'd read books. So it was just felt like an activity we could do together, and I always knew I could just pick. I mean, not technically as many books as I want, because there's a limit usually, but I felt like I could pick as many books as I wanted.
That's it's so real about libraries, because I feel I don't know if your parents did this, but before going to a store, my parents would pregame us as kids.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
You're not getting anything, you're not
Yes.
touching anything, you're not saying anything.
Yes.
But at a library, it's you can pick whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was so awesome, because as a kid, you're I get to pick, I get to decide.
Yeah.
And you
can
have
touch any book you want.
You can touch any book you can read. They have activities. We had a little koi pond at ours that we could not touch the fish. But
Yeah.
did we? Maybe. I would go.
I touched the fish at libraries.
See?
That's so cool. You had a koi fish pond?
Yeah, well, we grew up in
Oh,
the...
yeah, we did.
I forgot.
What?
I was what are the chances? How many libraries have
Whoa. I guess just Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a koi fish pond?
No, we had a fish tank until very recently. It's just getting to be too old, and our fish were starting to go.
No.
But
Dang.
we used to have this giant saltwater fish tank before the library was renovated. So Madison Library District renovated back in, I was in junior high, so it was 2009, 2010. And that's when the big fish tank went bye-bye. But I remember the old library was just so if you ever go to the library, the general section where the adult fiction and adult nonfiction are, if you see red brick, that's part of the original building.
Oh, wow.
And like where nonfiction is now is where children's was, and where adult fiction is now is where all the adult books were.
Oh, awesome.
And I remember going to get my first library card, 7 years old, and I didn't know how to write in cursive yet, but I really wanted to sign my name.
Yes.
And so I like had this like very like capital letter little line connecting to my my regular. I did not know how to do it, but I still have it. That is still the library card I use today.
Oh my
Wait, that's
gosh,
awesome.
that's
So
so
cool.
awesome. I love that story.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love library cards, and I like to collect
Don't you like collect them? I'm like, I feel like last
He's
time
probably
we talked
like,
about
don't
this,
do that. But yeah, anytime
I was like, this is illegal.
anytime I live somewhere, I usually try to get a library card. And then when I move out of that area and it expires, I just call and give them the same address. It's like, I really probably should not be doing that. But I'm a big Libby user, which is like their online ebook, audiobook, like catalog. And so it gives me the widest access to the most like databases. And so I'm kind of a hoarder.
So
Like,
did you know?
You can go to jail. Just kidding. You can go to jail.
No, did you know that if you get a Madison card, you have access to 11 other Idaho libraries?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have one for Provo, and Utah does something similar. You have access to like multiple counties. It's like a whole
Oh, that's cool.
like network kind of a thing. And then my library in Tennessee is the same. And so it's awesome.
I should clarify that that's the case for Libby. So what we have is called a consortium, and there are two different consortiums. There's the Idaho Digital Consortium, which is our Libby, and we are partnered with multiple libraries throughout Idaho, and then 11 Idaho libraries have also offered their Libby catalogs to members of the consortium. There is also the Eastern Idaho Library Consortium, LACI.
Oh, cool.
So if you wanted to get a library card at Sugar Salem or St. Anthony or Rigby City, like these are participating libraries that you can get
cool.
cards from.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that's cool. That's cool.
That's super cool.
Add one to your collection.
Yeah, I need to go get one because I don't have one for Rexburg yet. And then I can have another one. I literally have like 3 right now.
Infinite power.
Yeah, I literally I usually can get any book I want. Even if I have to wait on like a wait list, I can usually get it eventually. But that's like, I love it.
Which is awesome because honestly, I didn't know that you could access free books online because I've just been using Audible because I'm not like a super reader. But then I'm like, every time I want to get into reading, I'm like, oh, the book I want costs $45.
Yeah.
Or it has a million long waiting list. Anyways, so this Libby thing is new concept for me. I didn't even know it existed. So it's an online library.
Yeah, and they have an app as well, so you can get it, and then you just like sign in with your library card credentials, and
Technically, you get it free as a student.
yeah, I was like, and you can get it
Yeah.
with the university.
So
as
you
well.
sign in through the library website, and you go to Libby, and then you just sign in, and you got all of that free. And
No
it has
way.
BYU and BYU Hawaii stuff in it too. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is huge. Thank you guys for teaching me.
Yeah, Libby's like literally my favorite app. Like I have like my most used file on my phone of my apps, and Libby's like the first one, and I'm like,
I can stop whenever, I promise.
yeah, literally. But I love, yeah, like I said, I love collecting library cards, and so my question is like, at your respective libraries, like, how do you check out books? Because do you just use your iCard at the library?
yeah, so for us, we use your iCard. You can get a community card if you're a community patron.
Oh, cool.
And it's $20. You just come in. We have a QR code you scan, and we set you right up.
Oh, cool.
But everyone else, it's just your iCard. You can come in and check out whatever you want.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, so this is like for Rexburg community, they can use the David O. McKay
Yeah.
library. That's awesome.
They can come in and
I
use
didn't
it
know
too.
that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
I grew up here and I didn't know that.
That's okay. This is huge. We're all learning. This is
Heck
great.
yeah. All right, and then how do you get a library card at the Madison District Library?
So at Madison Library District, you'll need your photo ID, and unfortunately, your iCard does not work because we need to verify that you are an adult.
Yes.
So it needs to have your birth date on it.
Oh.
So yes, your photo ID, your and if your photo ID is like an out of state or out of city address, you will also need a proof of residence.
Okay.
That can be a copy of your lease. That can be a bill or pay stub or just a piece of mail with a current post stamp. Like they stamp it when.
Yeah, they have like a stamp as it goes through.
Yeah, so as long as we can verify that is your current address, and it has your name and your current address on it. And then there's a form on our website to fill out. It just will ask for your contact info.
Oh yeah, is there a fee for new card members?
So if you live in Rexburg, no.
Okay. So
When you're just renting, your landlord is paying property tax, and property tax is what pays for the library.
Oh, cool. So if you're a student living in student housing, you can still get a library card because someone's paying property tax.
Yep.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
You only have to pay if you live out of district or you're not part of a participating Lacey library.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Mm.
Oh, dang.
Sick.
Dude, I'm totally gonna go get one.
Yeah, I'm like, now
sitting
I
here
want
what piece of mail can I bring? That's so awesome. I just love libraries because they have such such good resources available. Like I said, like they had like the plate making itinerary. Grace talked before we started filming about going to like a chess club.
I went to chess club at the library, and it was after the library closed. And so someone would like come in and open up a wing of the library, and we would all do chess stuff.
That's so awesome.
Because it was like dark, and I was
You're
like,
like, I'm cool. I have exclusive access.
yeah, I'm like, look at it, chess kid.
Yeah, chess
But
camp.
I was actually just in the David O. McKay library, and there was the silent book club
Oh yeah.
with hot chocolate, and there was
Yeah.
like 40 people there, I feel
It's
like.
so cool.
That's
Which
so
I didn't even
cool.
know it existed.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
We saw so many events. Honestly, if you look on our Instagram or you look on the library website, if you scroll all the way down, we'll have all the events. So like the Mac Lab hosts a ton where they'll like do workshops. Like they're doing a
Yeah.
D&D minifigure one.
Oh, cool.
Like pretty soon they've done ones where they made like Christmas cards, the 3D printing stuff. They'll do the silent book clubs and the lounges. We know we have a press day, so they'll go up and use the Grandin press and make stuff for you.
Wait, that's so cool.
It's so cool. We have,
I have a Hogwarts letter from the Grandin Press.
way.
That's so cool.
Wait, that's awesome.
That's actually so awesome. Yeah, libraries have like, like a core memory for me is my public library back in Tennessee. This was like when Rick Riordan's like Percy Jackson was like the books to read, but so he was coming out with his Heroes of Olympus, the sequel series, right? And The Son of Neptune was released, and our library acquired like 3 copies, like hardbacked, beautiful. Those are such beautiful book covers.
Yes.
Like copies of these books, and they had this little event that was at night, like after the library had closed. They were like, come dressed up like Greek style. My mom and like bought us like a cheap set of sheets, and like
That's
we made
awesome.
togas, and because we didn't know about it ahead of time, but we like saw the event, and we were like, we want to go. And then there was like a drawing for like people present to then be able to check out like the first copies of this book. Like it was such a big deal, and my name was called, and like 3 of my siblings and I all read the books, and
Wait,
so
that's
we were
awesome.
all like, yeah, like cheering. And like I just remember it was like, and it was so impromptu, but it's like a core memory for me, and I'm just like, I love library events. Like they're just so good. Like,
Yeah,
We know how to throw a party.
we do. We're really excited. We've got a ton going on at the library all the time, but March is actually special for us because we're doing what's called On the Same Page.
Okay.
And that's when a year ago, we picked a book and we've bought 300 copies. Unfortunately, they are all gone now, but
whoa.
we handed out last week, we handed out 300 copies of Agatha Christie's The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
oh wow.
And then we're doing multiple events throughout the month that are themed around the murder of Roger Ackroyd. And so this is a Poirot novel, and Poirot was retired in this book. And so he took up gardening. So we have a gardening class.
That's so fun.
We have a mahjong, learn to play mahjong because they play it in the book.
I need to come to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, this
there's
sounds
going to be
so
a book club. And we have mystery books that are wrapped up in brown paper for you to check out. So it's a mystery.
That's cool.
And
That's so cute.
the piece de resistance is my coworker and I have been working very hard at planning a murder mystery.
Yes.
So we have a murder mystery event on the 28th that you can sign up to play a character, or if you just want to come dressed up in 1920 style and have mocktails and play games, and
That's so fun.
we'll have a live pianist. It's going to be great.
This is why librarians are the best.
Yes.
I'm like both of your guys' events. I'm just like, yes, I want to be
It's
there.
like, I feel like libraries also know how to throw like really like well-themed events. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what makes events so fun is when there's a theme and everyone who goes is also like 100% in the theme.
Yeah, everybody
So you ever,
feels all out.
yes, do you ever go to like a themed function and like
Mhm.
people aren't in it? And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, now this is weird.
You gotta
Yeah.
commit to the pitch.
Yeah, you gotta commit.
That's what I
For
love
sure.
about library events is I feel like everyone's there and they're committed and it's awesome. I don't know.
Yes.
It is pretty cool.
Wait, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm like mentally writing this down because I think it'd be fun to go.
We'll tell you about them after, don't we?
Yeah.
I got a newsletter.
Yeah. I was like, we can like link anything in like below the episode as well
Yes.
when it
Which we
airs.
should.
We totally should. So feel free to provide us with anything. But
Mm.
yeah, I like love library resources, like these events that they have, and they have so many. I don't know about the public libraries as much. I know a lot of times my public library would do like summer reading programs for like kids and stuff when they're not in school.
So we have one of the largest summer reading programs in the state. We are so proud of what we do. And it's not just for kids, it's for adults too. And we have a amazing program for adults too. It's rated basically when you're just a baby. It's like number of pages or minutes. I think it is minutes for like babies, and then it gets to be pages when you're an adult. And it just like moves up. We have different age groups, and each time you finish one of your milestone goals, you get prizes that have been donated by local businesses. And we've got McDonald's fries for days.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I love McDonald's.
That's awesome. Yeah, like I just like love that. I think the thing that you said like earlier, Mary, about it being like the great equalizer is like so true. But I also feel like because it's the great equalizer, like community can rally around libraries and like the programs they offer so easily. Like it doesn't feel like if I want to go to a library event, I don't feel like I have to put in all this effort. I can just attend because like the librarians are putting in like all the thought and the planning and trying to make this like a great experience
Yeah.
for the community.
No, I agree. I was just gonna say like I think that's why I went to the library so much when I lived in Boise is because my mom didn't know anyone there. And so she was looking for community and like found it in Boise and found friends for us. And I think that's what my grandma has always done too is we go to the library to find community, to find friends. And I think at the school library and at the public library, you can find that both places, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we see that all the time with storytime families who bring their kids and they are interacting with other parents. But also our adult activities. There's a lot of people that maybe they're not students on campus and they don't have roommates, but they want to come play D&D or they want to come do a craft, and it's great.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Yeah, it's just such a good, like, I just know that, like, I've had some family members who were, like, again, like Grace said, like, looking for that community, and, like, the library can just be such a great source, because even if, like, maybe they don't make their best friend there, like, they can rely on the librarians to have, like, good activities that are, like, designed well for age groups, and, like, to assist their kids in, like, finding a passion for reading, and, yeah, libraries are just the best place in the world. Facts.
No, yeah, that's straight facts, bro. Facts.
Well, and I feel that way, especially about school libraries. So my mom was a teacher, and I spent a lot of time in our school libraries. And that was a place, like, that's where I met my friends, that were our safe space where we went to hang out at lunch. And when we were the nerdy, weird kids, that we would rather hang out in the library at lunch than...
And it's so nice. I was the same way. I'm like, the library is so safe,
Yeah.
especially as a middle school and high schooler. I'm like, even as a college student, honestly, but the library is like a very safe place. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's great. The librarians here at campus they're just the coolest, where like one of them, her name's Sister DeFranco. She has like a little snack basket for like students, and honestly, all of the circ team may love her a lot because she supplies us, and like they'll come and shop.
Your supplier.
Your dealer.
And she's just the kindest. They're all so kind, and just we're like, come in, come talk to me, come tell me about your life. It's great.
That's
It's
so
the best.
good.
So
Yeah, I just love, and I think that somebody, I don't remember if it was Mary or if it was Grace, somebody just mentioned that, like, it's such a good, like, place for, like, moms too with, like, their kids. And I love that, like, the university library, just to kind of give them a little shout out, but with, like, the new renovations, they have, like, that family playroom. Is that right?
So it's the family study room. It's on the first floor. we call them the child cages, but they have these like nice little like study desks with a playpen next to them, so you can like lay your baby in them. There's also a little playground in there. It's kind of cool. It's meant for families, but there's a mural in there of BYU-I, and it's really fun to go in and like see all the little people and play like, oh, I spot the engaged couple, or the person getting eaten by a bear, or the missionaries, or like stuff like that.
Or the other engaged couple.
Right?
The other engaged couple.
So it's really fun. And it just provides those families a safe space to go and study, and it's quiet in there. It's also my favorite because sometimes their babies will come up and put on the glass, and I'm like, oh, I love you. Just want to eat you
Just like
up.
so cute.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's a pretty cool space.
Yeah, man, I just like, again, I'm just gonna say it one last time and then I'll stop, but I love libraries.
Don't stop.
It's okay. Stop. I wanted to kind of give you guys an opportunity as the librarians to maybe tell Grace and I, especially about, and obviously our listeners, about what kind of resources maybe you want to like highlight or make our listeners aware of that are available. Like, do you have any that you're like, this is slept on, you need to know about it, or like we have this awesome thing we're starting?
Yeah, so for campus, the database is your best friend. There's like 500 plus databases that you can use. Our most one that I think people don't realize is Mometrics. You can study for like the MCAT on that, and like you get it all for free because of the school, and they'll pay for it.
Really?
So yeah, all these big fancy tests. I know there's like for the education majors, there's some tests on there too for that, as well as people learning languages, the TESOL stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'd say that, and probably like our special collections and the Mac Lab. Like we have a whole archive. It's pretty sick. I went in there once and they showed me they had a Nazi sword just
Whoa.
chilling in there.
Just
you
like
know?
in the special collection.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we can show it to you. So you can totally go in there and ask them
It's
questions.
in the Mac Lab? Is a special
Not
collections?
Mac Lab. It's special collections is on the second floor behind the press.
Okay. Cool.
And they have their own students and stuff. They have so many things in there that they can help you with research or anything history. And then Mac Lab, obviously, they have, a VR set. They got 3D printers. They can help you with Adobe and Photoshop. So
Yeah, the Mac Lab is an awesome resource.
Yes, it is.
so those are probably like the most hidden, besides our librarians too as well.
Yeah.
The sub dealers.
The snack dealers.
That's awesome. Those are super cool. So, sorry, I'm just going to circle back. You said
No,
it's
you
called
got it.
Mometrics.
Mometrics,
Because
yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like that's huge because it costs a lot of money to buy study programs for the MCAT and the DAT and those
Yeah.
things. So if it's free,
Yeah.
I don't know. And my friend she's an education major, she just paid for the teaching test. And so like
Yeah.
to have free studying resources.
We have so many. So
Yeah.
that's
Dang,
awesome.
That's super cool. Well, cool. I'm gonna like plug that to people I know.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, there's practice exams. There's
Oh,
practice
Yeah,
exams.
go to the library.
Go
Go
to
us at the front desk. We know what we're doing.
No.
Seriously.
Awesome.
I was going to say, though, too, with the databases, my professor showed me this, but it's called RefWorks, and it will link to your David O. McKay library. And so if you find
So
what's it called? A journal.
Yeah, any
What's it
article that you find, you can link
Yes.
it to it. You can even connect it to Google Scholar and
Which is
Whoa.
organize your
nice.
stuff.
Yeah, Google
Yes.
Scholar is awesome.
And then it will make, like, whatever format, like APA 7, it'll make an annotated bibliography. And then you
heck
can
yeah.
go in to your paper and do, like, the little number, too.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just found that out.
Dude, it's a lifesaver.
It's awesome.
Come to the library. We'll teach you about
Yes,
this.
seriously. Yeah, because I honestly don't know how to use it. So, yeah, come to the library.
Yeah, it's a super cool tool.
Do you guys still have the like streaming service?
Oh, Swank.
Yeah, we still have Swank. We also have movies you can check out. Yeah, Swank's still a thing.
What's
So-
Swank?
Movies.
It's a database of movies.
Yeah, literally you
so
sign
you
in
just,
and you can.
It's like think of it like a streaming service of movies that they like own.
The library
Right.
owns?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I
Pretty
didn't know
sick.
that.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. They've got some good ones. Like they have like I don't know if they still do. I don't know if the selections changed, so I should not talk like I know what I'm saying. But at one point they had like the New Pride and Prejudice, like the Keira Knightley one on there.
yeah.
And I like
they
love
still
that
do.
movie, and I was just like, yes.
I watched Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes. I watched Fiddler on the Roof through it too. That's so funny. That's awesome. But yeah, Swank is it's fun. It's a good resource as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You just go to like the databases, find Swank, click
Yeah.
it, sign in, and you have
And you can
access.
just watch anything.
You can watch anything they have.
They
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything we have.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sweet. All right, Mary. What about you? What about the public library?
We have DVDs, so that's something that if you are a family with a DVD player, but you don't want to pay for streaming services, we have a lot of even the series that are on streaming services. We
Oh,
have the
sweet.
DVDs for, like, never mind, I won't say that one, but
The
But-
Office.
yeah, there's The Office and Charmed and This Is Us and a little bit of everything.
Oh,
But
cool.
we have CDs too. One of the big things that get overlooked though is the kits, and basically what they are. We have these big tote bags, and we have them for every age. So in the kids section, you have read-along kits where they'll have the CD and the book together in one
Oh,
thing, so they
yes.
can listen while they read. We have discovery kits, which include like multiple books or toys that are associated with one topic. So whether that's frogs and elephants, or we have American Girl dolls, and just all kinds of things like that. We have speedy reader kits. So and we have them for adults as well as kids. If you're reading a long series that has multiple books and you are a fast reader and you hate checking out one book and then having to wait for someone else to return the one you're waiting for, you can get a speedy reader kit and has the entire series in a bag.
What?
Which is awesome.
That always bothered me when I was a kid. I'd be like, and number 6 is gone.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. And sometimes we have to split them out into 2 bags.
Oh, yeah, I bet, depending on the books.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We have book club kits. So if you have friends that all want to read the same book, you can check out multiple copies of the same
So
book.
cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
I'm not gonna steal it, but I'm gonna come take one.
That's so
And we have adult discovery kits that are kind of like a course in a bag, where if you want to learn about Egypt or Scotland or like all kinds of random topics, it'll have different things in there. We recently added memory care kits. So if you have a loved one who is struggling with dementia or Alzheimer's, we have kits to help support them as well. So our kits are pretty amazing.
Libraries are so wholesome.
I love them.
Also, we have physical magazines, but on Libby, you also have thousands of magazines on
yeah,
Libby
Like thousands.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
with no wait list or anything.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. Libraries are the best.
So in summary,
So in summary,
if you didn't know before, you know now.
yeah, literally. Okay, that's super cool. And then I think just like my last question before we like start closing out is like, what is something that we're all gonna like take away from this conversation, or like for you as librarians, maybe you want to like leave with our listeners, like a challenge, or maybe something that you want to like, okay, this last mic drop of an awesome thing, or do you have anything that, like, for me personally, like, I think the thing I'm going to take away is I need to go get a Madison Library card. Like, I'm like, oh, wow. And I need to, like, actually talk to the librarians when I go to either library, because I definitely am guilty of being, I can find it, and then, like, struggling so hard.
Yeah, don't struggle.
Yeah.
That's literally what we're there for. It's so funny when people are like, "Sorry to interrupt you,"
Oh my
and I'm like,
gosh,
"No, that's literally what I'm here for."
Please interrupt me. Please, I'd love to help you if anything.
Yeah. Also follow us on social media.
Oh, yeah.
So plug it. I know you guys both have social media.
Yeah.
Like for the
Yeah,
libraries.
that is. So I'm in charge of Libby and our marketing. So come follow us because we're pretty great. But yeah, come get a library card. That's ultimately our goal, is for you to come get a library card, take advantage of the resources, join our programs.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would just say come in and learn and get to know the librarians and what we have to offer, because there's so much and it's so cool, and it'll definitely help you get through college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
I think that's what I'm taking away is I'm in my last year of college, and I'm like, why have I struggled so hard for 3 years when I've had access to free resources, right? Or subsided heavily.
Yeah.
So I think that my takeaway is definitely just to go to the library and ask questions
Mm-hmm.
and actually talk to the librarians, because I go to study, I'll do homework, but I won't say a word to you guys, but I should be like, hey guys,
Yeah, we love it.
what's
We
going
love it.
on, you know? So I need to do better.
Heck yeah. Yeah, so good. Library's great. everybody needs to go get a library card if you don't have one, and
Yeah.
talk to librarians when you go to the libraries, and follow them on social media. That's what we've learned
No,
today.
seriously. And do you think it's huge though that students who are at BYU-I who are not like residents of Idaho can still get one living at a apartment complex in Rexburg?
Oh yeah.
So that's
agreed.
huge, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Something I definitely didn't really think, like, not that I didn't think it was possible, but something I didn't realize was like as easy as it is.
Yeah.
So
Well, and I think it's important for students to recognize and connect with the community of Rexburg, right? I grew up
Mhm.
here, but I was also a BYU-I student, and I know what it's like to become very insular to the campus.
yeah.
But there is so much out here in the community, and the
Mhm.
library is one of those things that can connect you to all the other things that the community has to offer.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a very good point.
Awesome. All right. I guess we will close out. I feel like we could have a conversation about this forever.
Yeah.
Right?
But we will probably close out, and I hope that we will all go to the library more often, take
Yes.
advantage of the resources.
Yes.
You've been listening to The Spot, a production of BYU-Idaho Radio. Today's hosts were
I'm Daphne Bezas.
Mary Kirkpatrick.
Grace Andrus.
and Abigail Maxfield. The views and opinions of this podcast are not those of BYU-Idaho Radio or the university and are solely the opinions of the hosts. Our theme music is Finding Happiness by DJ Quads and The Perpetual Taking of Time by Artificial Music. To listen to more episodes of The Spot, visit our website, byui.edu/radio, and click podcasts. Follow us on social media at BYUI_The Spot, and be sure to subscribe to The Spot podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Have a topic in mind? Leave us a comment and let us know what we should talk about next.